Hi there, and welcome to the 13th episode of my Necroid DLC roleplay run. I'm Icon, and today I have a few things on my mind, and among these will be the completion of the excavation here in the Opheli system, as well as we're going to uncover the secrets of the Sentinels here, because that's also a pretty fun little thing to do. So let's get started. I'm going to send my my science ships over there, and meanwhile, to get the time passed, I want to talk about what I did between those episodes. Just like I mentioned, I built up a lot of star bases, and this is how my average fleet power increasing starbase looks like. Full of anchorages and combined with a naval logistics office, which increases the naval capacity of anchorages by 2 per anchorage. Therefore, 36 points of fleet power per anchorage. Not bad, hey? So that's... I either have these trade hubs combined with the off-world trading company to create more money, or, yeah, well, the anchorages here. Here and there are a few gun batteries or such. I also created a few shipyards, mainly in the, well, no. That's not entirely true. They are spread around the northern area of my empire. Apart from that, I have colonized pretty much everything which is, which we can colonize here. And let's see. Galactic campaigns, okay. And Ascension Theory. Unlocked a set of edicts called Unity Ambitions. Oh yeah, please. I have so much Unity, I need that. It's about time, because with my playstyle I have a severe overproduction of Unity. So my planets now feature mostly, or all of them, feature galactic memorials and grim holo temples. So if we look at the populations here, well, isn't there a better screen for that? Here pops. Well, I can't look at all their jobs here, or if so, I don't know where. But long story short, I have a lot of death priests and memorial sites producing more Unity than I can utilize, because we have reached completion here. So, what's up here? The immortal entity known as Fane Kithen, previously Azanti but now something far more, has attracted a large and devout following in the true born of Azan's crucible. Worshipped by many as a supreme deity, a call has gone out to officially crown the matriarch as the, or well, patriarch. I fumbled with the gender and I couldn't change it, but well, Fane is now a woman. Let's face it. As the permanent ruler of our great empire, yes. So, a powerful psychic, but a god? Hardly. So, fanatic authoritarian, and, well... I don't think that the Azanti people would do this and start worshipping their leader as a god. So, I say no to that. So, So one of my governors died at the age of 209. Alright, time to put up some new person. Leader experience gain, why not? It's not like they had too many problems with that. Okay, I was busy with explaining here. In the meantime, I built up the Purloined Rumor fleet, which is now featuring almost the same fleet power, firepower as my other, as the rest of my fleets. Perfect. Alright, meanwhile, the excavations at the Opheli system are moving forward, and I wanted to do another neat thing. So, well, okay. Everything at a time. The Empress Motel. At the very center of the city, overlooking the main square, is a grand, ostensibly decorated palace with a garish neon sign advertising the Empress Motel. Inside it are lavish chambers filled to the brim with treasure, from which the Empress and her board of trusted advisors governed. It is also where the Hoarders held their last stand, defending their Empress and her precious rubricator. With any luck, the rubricator can still be found in its usual spot, by the Empress's lilac ribbon. Okay. We're now searching for the rubricator. Okay. So, I want to go into the ship designer menu because I have researched the Titans. So now I want to create a new Titan system. So let's see. Okay, the bow is... Alright, we don't have any bigger things here to choose from. So I don't have many different weapons either. So the Titan here will be, well... We're gonna use Gauss cannons, kinetics, or plasma accelerators. So I'd say let's split it. Or, well, yeah, let's split it. The Null Void Beam would be stronger, extremely strong against shields, but no, I'm going to stick with this kind of setup. So I know that this way I have no particular strengths, but I don't have any particular weaknesses either. So ship power is completely fine. Auxiliary fire control, nanite repair system, yeah, I want that. And shield capacitor, more shield hit points, not necessarily. So, reactor boosters... Oh yeah, afterburners. Well, let's put it all full with afterburners. Quarterhouse. No. We're going to call this one Nile. Alright. So, now, I have a critical resource shortage. I've heard that sound and I knew that something was amiss. Alright, at this point the Azanti economy is extremely powerful, as you might have already noticed. We are selling off materials in larger amounts. The zero production is at a point where I don't really know what to do with it anymore. So, yeah, it's looking like really good times for the Azanti Empire. And I really felt like I wanted to have a little bit of a talk here in between. The Valen Free Warriors. So, yeah, that means one mercenary faction less to care about. So I want to add in one Titan into every of those fleets. So I got 3 fleets. Adding one Titan into each fleet feels like the right thing to do. Because your Empire can always have only 3 of them. I don't know. If I can't build more of that, I never tried. So, yeah. Alright, Ophelia Prime. A little bit low on amenities, right? But, well, let's build another administrative offices, because we are really low on that right now. Derbatus Secundus has no more areas available, so okay, cool. So where was I? Neutron launchers. Cool. Jump drives. Jump drives. Yeah, I want to do those. So we're there was something I wanted to say a moment ago. So let's see. It's gonna take a few days until the excavations here are going to have a few have successes. So I'm going to wait it out here. Admiral died. So, well, a Trickster Admiral. I really like Trickster Admirals because of their combat disengagement chance extra. So, yeah, now I know again what I wanted to talk about. So the the Khan emerged, fell, re-emerged, fell again, and now the new Astani Khanate is, well, nothing too dangerous. I'm also buying pretty much all of the Azanti slave populations I can get, because I feel like there are so many planets in my empire which are not fulfilling all their jobs with the extra slave populations from the galactic market. I will be able to fill those slots. That's those are all things I was doing between the last and this episode, which brought up a lot more productivity. So in the meantime, there's still a lot of things to upgrade, and as we see here, more and more ships are losing their leaders. The ISS Chroma, is it one of these ships? Yeah. So we need to continue those excavations, of course. So yeah, with those slave populations, I'm building up my productivity in a faster pace, because one of my biggest problems right now is that I fell behind in research quite badly, and therefore I really want to step forward with that. But yeah, slave population buying helps a lot, and since my economy is that strong, it's no problem. So, the Sentinels did it. Something has gotten into the archaeologists. The excavations thus far has been impeded by freak accidents, injury and misfortune. Now even senior researchers with decades of field experience are blaming the Sentinels. Overcome with superstition and paranoia, they claim the statues move about when no one is watching, yet there is nothing to suggest their jointless limbs are even capable of motion. Matters spun further out of control when traces of biomatter indicative of heavy bleeding was found lodged within a series of tiny cuts on the terminal portions of a sentinel. Whether the Sentinels are just a convenient scapegoat or there is a more sinister explanation remains to be seen. Yeah. I wonder if there's different outcomes for this event or not, because I only know of one outcome of this excavation, but I really never tried if there are different outcomes for the same quest chains. I'm wondering now. But we're going to see that. I will now step forward, and resolutions are being passed. Yeah, nothing too special there. So, oh, a machine uprising in the Elaminate Enlightened Kingdom. That's, where were those guys again? Here. Gangs clash on Raman Prime. So, okay, we have some more devastation on that planet. So here, the Mechazur compilers. Okay, they declared war on them. Okay, nothing too unexpected here. If I had a machine uprising in my empire, I would declare war on it too. Alright, the Sentinels. Science Officer Gabalv Namden has gone missing. He was last seen leaving the camp at sunset to find a tranquil spot to consider the Sentinels. In the days leading up to his disappearance, he raised concerns about the safety at camp following a growing number of accidents, and we fear that he may have abandoned his mission in protest. No, that was no protest. But that does bring me to the point that I think my ship is now again empty. So we need a new scientist. So possibly I will need to do another episode for these events, but well, we're gonna see. Overall, my empire has developed really well. So I still keep producing armies on Akerna Prime to have some invasion army available if we ever might happen to need it. So keep producing those psionic armies just in case we need them. So far, it has been a very peaceful time. The first machine uprising in the Emor's League of Stars has also been struck down. So most of the time, I'm still micromanaging my empire. And, well, I'm still in need of more administration, as it's, as is clearly visible here. Commodore Prime, let's put up more research. So right now my biggest concerns are racking up enough research and enough administrative power to get things going. Pirates! Oh, cute. So, in the Sapir system. Alright. Let's send them a greeting. Alright. Dubatur needs a research lab here too. So,
a study has been completed.
We are growing very, very quickly at this point. Well, let's tune down the speed here. So, the pirate ships basically dissipated while flying towards my ships. That was a pretty scary sight for the enemies. For my people, it must have been quite glorious. Alright, exotic gases are running low. Well, it looks like I really should put up some more automated trade thingies, but, well, most of the time I'm a little bit too lazy to do those. But, well, it's not that important after all. Alright, so volatile modes are, well, I have a few, as you might notice. And let's go on to full speed. I want to finish at least the Rubricator quest, because I was saving that for you folks. And, alright, new research here. Giga Cannon. Now that sounds like something I want to have. More founder species? No. It's a lie. So, Sanctuary of Repose, so you guys need a Death Temple. Yes. Because I'm staying still true to my basic endeavors. There's, oops, no. The religious aspect is still very, very important for the Azanti people, because I did want to stay true to this principle. Talons from the Void. A snarling, hissing fiend has appeared out of the void. With one swipe of her giant talons, she snatched the archaeology shuttle carrying the excavation team and the rubricator back to the ice as Chroma, bending it open and prying the rubricator from within. I want to upgrade my research complexes here real quick. It seems we have finally had the displeasure of meeting the hoarding rat's assailant. The dragon must have been attracted by their countless treasures and made her nest within the royal palace, feasting upon their bodies. Perhaps she was on the prowl or observed from afar as we excavated the ruins, waiting for the right moment to strike. She appears to be growling something in our general direction. So, alright. Let's pause this and we have a Leviathan to beat down. Alright, so we're going to drop our fleets here right next to that. And let's check the last text here. The archaeologists were preparing to leave when they happened upon a large, hidden chamber cluttered with artifacts, gnawed bones on it, and a substantial amount of fresh slobber. There, under a used royal nose swab on a four-legged table with a carving of a face they confirm was indeed funny, sat the rubricator, maker of thingamajigs, right where it was supposed to be. A tiny, insignificant-looking cube spewing out a continuous stream of artifacts. The rubricator is a replicator, an ingenious alien invention that can make endless copies of just about any artifact, and soon it is ours. The planetside team will begin the journey back to the safety of the ship. Thankfully, we will never know what attacked the hoarders. Yeah, well, not quite. But, well. So, let's bring the fleets over there and have a look-see on this beauty here. So, say hi to Mr. Space Dragon. Yeah, well, Grand Dragon. Well, 2 of my fleets should be enough. Maybe one of them as well, but I just want to make sure that this dragon will be properly destroyed. Alright, so I'm going to enjoy the space fight here. Going to slow down as soon as my fleets are in system here. Alright, I'm going to go into sub speed here because I want to illustrate this fight here. So there's a handful of ships swarming to that around that dragon. Oh my god, this thing is really huge, considering how large my fleet is. I mean, that dragon is basically the size of a juggernaut or a titan or something like that. Wow. But so far we didn't lose too much here. So, the demise of Shard, the dragon. The vile dragon known as Shard has drawn her final breath. In a satchel around her neck, nestled in the downy fuzz underneath the gnarled scales above her heart, hangs her most treasured possession, the Rubricator, a relic capable of replicating any artifact it has come in contact with. Crazy. Whatever that means, I have won this battle. Alright, so, let's return the fleets back home. Wait a sec. Maybe not both of them. So, Ukek's beacon, yeah. Jeterimus system, no. So, I want that fleet in the Kurnar system as it was before. Alright. Outpost rebuilt. Okay, Feli is now in our possession again, and now let's have a look on the gained artifact here. So I'm going to speed up the game again to increase the chances of gaining the other outcome here. Where was it again? Here. So the Rubricator, Society Research plus 20, active effect, create 30 minor artifacts. Okay, so well, crazy. Because I have such an overflow of influence, I will definitely use that thing as often as I can. Wow. Alright.
A study has been completed.
Jobs open at my mining world, and what's there? Oh yeah, Ascension Theory. So let's check out those Unity ambitions. Xenomorph army. This would give me the ability to create monsters. Resort world. Well, Galactic Stock Exchange. Probably gonna go for Secrets of Life now. This is not really that problematic again anymore. And the last Ascension perk. So the Colossus project. The Colossus ship type with planet killer weapons. Yeah, we want that. Previously spoken of only in hushed voices, and before then only in whispers in the most labyrinthine corridors of military skunkworks facilities, the Colossus Project now enjoys official sanction. Possibly the single greatest military innovation the galaxy will ever see, the Colossus Project comprises the development of a planet-killer weapons platform, as well as a Colossus hull configuration to carry it. The Colossus vessels will likely require an escort, as the projected demands of a planet-killer weapon preclude any other armament. Nevertheless, the Colossus once developed promises to be perhaps the single most destructive force in the galaxy.
The situation log has been amended.
That's what I wanted to see. So, well, not yet, because I have other plans in my mind. But I definitely wanted to see that happen. Alright, so let's check out food processing facilities, yes please. And Kurnar Prime as a bureaucratic center is now making progress too. So wasn't there, I think there's a building which works just like this Ministry of Production, just for administrative purposes. Well, whatever. So there's even more more founder species on the market. So I use this so heavily mainly because my species is really bad at well, breeding, so I see this as a really good chance of getting more population in my empire without too many problems here. Okay, so yeah, so as you might notice, the constant micromanagement is happening here. So critical resource shortage, so we are out of gas. But overall, give me a sec. Overall, the contacts around me are pretty good. The Othethi Company is good with me. The Zaplo Mercantile Guilds are good with me, and there are not too many empires on a hostile motion against my empire anymore, and therefore we are now, well, research is rolling. So I guess it's only a matter of time until I overcome my other enemies. So, a compositional analysis of the Sentinels has revealed that they are made of an unknown hybrid metal-ceramic composite. Such a material could not have been forged by a prehistoric society, yet preliminary readings suggest they predate all known civilizations on Chitaramus Prime. Unfortunately, the scanners cannot yet pierce the Sentinel's metal coating. I love that Sentinel storyline. Alright, so, more slaves? Okay. Not really. Alright. The city districts will be, just, well, available so much longer. So, the missing archaeologist. Gabalf Namdan's belongings, including his mind gazer, a device used to isolate the mind from outside interferences, have been found on a ledge overlooking the Sentinels. Sticks forming a half-finished outline around one of the statues suggests he may have diverted from his exercise to mark its position. His flashlight and scanner were discovered crushed under a shattered piece of the Sentinel's wing. The scanner had been modified in a peculiar manner. Perhaps it could help us pierce the Sentinel's protective layer. If we wish to find Gabalf Namdan alive, we must divert extra resources to the search, as his chances for survival in the wilderness diminish drastically every day. So we're not gonna spare any expenses, so there we go. Because I want to have my scientist back, you know. But so far, it's the same event chain that I knew the last time. Founder species on the market? That's a lie. Alright, there we go. Missing archaeologist found. Gabalf Namdan has been found unconscious and badly injured, hiding in the underbrush below a natural rock formation with a bloody datapad tucked under his arm. He was rushed to the hospital and treated for severe brain injury indicative of blunt trauma by impact from above. Remember those wings? Though his condition is now stable, he still suffers from memory loss and has no recollection of how he sustained his wounds. Splinters of the unique metal alloy from which the Sentinels are sculpted were lodged in his parietal cranial bone. All he remembers is hiding from someone and subsiding off of what little the land had to offer. However, his notes contain some helpful information. And yeah, my scientist is now maimed. I remember that event. But at least Gabalf Namdan is now back on the job. And he's a better scientist than the other guy. Alright. So with such a high breakthrough chance, I maybe just will make this episode go a little bit longer, and we're going to finish this one here. So there we go. The archaeologists have reconstructed Gabalf Namdan's modified scanner. Set to pierce deeper within the statue's hybrid composite material, it has picked up on weak radiation emanating from their cores. To investigate further, it would be necessary to break one of the Sentinels open, very likely destroying it in this process. Since one of the statues has already lost part of its wing, our archaeologists recommend starting with that one. So we're not gonna desecrate the sacred monument, because well, the last time I did this, I opened them, and I think the Azanti people will consider them sacred monuments and form some superstition around that. And I mean, Unity plus from jobs, it's really good, so let's just do that. Alright, so wow, what a perfect timing. 30 minutes in, and we just got the perfect moment to jump out of this episode. There's one thing that I wanted to do, and now I remember. It was the Unity Edict. So what do we have here? Research speed and alternatives plus, ship build speed plus, fire rate plus, fortress proclamation, starbase upgrade speed, megastructure build speed, ethics governing blah, monthly minerals, naval capacity and ship upkeep, monthly influence, yeah, okay, so, well, maybe I'm going to use a few of those, but not too soon. So, next episode will most likely happen past the year 2400. My plans are to reinforce my fleets with the Titan-class ships, because I really want to build those. And yeah, so let's see what happens next. I'll keep you informed about the progress of the Azans, of the Trueborn of Azan's Crucible. And well, let's take a last look here. I'm still pretty far away in the victory log, so yeah. But the technology level here is rising, and well, the Emor's League of Stars is way past me, but we're gonna get there. So thank you so much for watching. We're going to get into the next episode as soon as there's something to be told about. Until then, leave me a comment down below, leave me a like, leave me a subscribe, and see you guys next time. Goodbye!